Hello and welcome. I am so excited to start phase one of our healing, or I think I should probably call it even like breaking the ceiling. Some of my backstory is I have been coached and been in therapy off and on for a long time, and I just could not break that ceiling. There was like there was just something. There was a wall that I just could not tear down, no matter how much therapy, no matter how much coaching I did. It was just like that. There was something that was missing. When I took the habit finder, I found that I'm a confident person, but I had some self-worth issues that I really had to work on. So, these are the steps that I took to get myself through the point where I just finally felt worthy of having more success in my life. So if that's you, this is a great program for you. This is just such a great program. And I am surrounded with some incredibly successful people. I'm really blessed to be in contact with them. And yet I compared myself quite a bit until I realized I just need to be me. And when I moved in by myself a couple of years ago, I took 2 years and did nothing but work on myself. I didn't date. I didn't do, I really just took a lot of time, and COVID kind of helped too. COVID helped me just be working on myself. But these are the steps that I'm going to share with you that really worked. And the first one was meditation. And I know meditation is like a buzzword, and we think of ourselves sitting there oming out. And there are times when I do sit there and kind of om out, but I started small. And that's what this phase one that we're going to talk about is. We're going to start small with meditation. So this is beginning meditation. So if you're an advanced meditator and someone has done this for a long time, you'll find this a little bit boring. So this is a very beginning portion of meditation. And what I'd like to talk about is I kind of want to give you a story of what it feels like. And the story is kind of like this. If we could imagine ourselves walking into a zoo and looking at a bunch of monkeys, walking up and look at the monkeys are swinging all over the place all the time. That's kind of what our thoughts in our brain look like, right? I mean, a lot of times we just sit there and we watch our thoughts fly around our head. Right now, I bet you're thinking about 3 or 4 things. I bet if you're home and you're a woman, you're thinking, oh, I should go do a load of laundry. Maybe I should vacuum. What time do I need to go pick up the kids? Maybe I have to have dinner on the table. What about that coworker that's coming in? I need to get off to work here pretty soon. Should I ask Sue out on a date? Should I go out with Bob on a date? I should check my checkbook balance. I need to run to the store real quick. I'm sure your thoughts are pinging all over the place. That is what monkey brain is. It just looks like that. It's just exactly, that's what it looks like. Us pinging ourselves all over the place. When we first calm down, and the first step of meditation is to focus on our breath, what we're trying to do is step out of the cage and just watch the monkeys. Just observe our thoughts. That's the first step. And then the next step is to focus, while we focus on our breath, is to calm the monkeys down. It's just to get them to sit in place. Just to not have 10 thoughts think of ours around, but just to have one, just our breath. And thoughts come in and go, but then we can, not all of our monkeys, our thoughts, settle down at once. They just don't. The next portion of meditation it's more dynamic meditation. Is when we can get our thoughts to calm down, then we can start directing our thoughts where we want them to be. So we can start planting the bananas and then telling the monkeys where to go to get the bananas. But we control them. We control where they're swinging. We can start controlling our thoughts. And that's what meditation does. There's so many forms of meditation out there. So what I'd like you to do now is I'm going to walk you through the monkey through the zoo real quick. But I want you to get a journal. If you need to pause this for a minute, go ahead and pause it. But grab a journal because I want you to observe some of your thoughts. Observe and just notice and take note. So go ahead, grab a journal. And then let's just take a breath in. If you'd like to sit back and close your eyes, please do so. But just sit back wherever you are, close your eyes or don't, and imagine yourself just walking into the zoo and climbing into the cage and swinging with the monkeys back and forth, and understanding that those are our thoughts swinging back and forth. And I want you just to watch yourself and just notice that you have a lot of thoughts. Next, what I'd like you to do is climb down, breathing slowly, but taking some deep breaths, and climb out of the cage and just watch the monkeys fly around. Watch your monkey brain, watch the thoughts in your head. And then take a moment and write down what those thoughts are. Write down all your crazy thoughts, purge them out. I'll give you 30 seconds just to write as much as you can. If you need to pause this, go ahead and pause. Get it out. Just go ahead and get it out. Get it out. Get them out. It's good to get stuff on paper. What am I making for dinner? The next thing I'd like you to do is take a big breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to look at your thoughts and notice in your body where you feel them. Do you feel, you got to look at your checkbook. Do you feel that in the pit of your stomach? Did you have a fight with your husband or significant other or one of your kids? And you think about that, you were thinking about that, and you feel that in your heart center area? Is there something you want to tell somebody and you just don't have the right words? Do you feel your throat tightening up at that point? Notice where in your body you're feeling those thoughts. Just notice that. Pause if you need to. And then the next thing I want you to do, as you're looking at those monkeys, I want you to tell them to settle down. Tell them just quietly, quickly, please stop moving. And just mentally tell them to sit down. Tell your thoughts to find a place. Just find a place. Just keep breathing in and out. And then take note of how you feel. Do you feel a little lighter? How do you feel? Does the pain go away? Do you feel some resistance? Do you think this is stupid? How do you feel? And the next thing I want you to focus on and look at is where I want you to place some visually in your brain, in your head, think about placing bananas at different places in the cage. Think about where you might want to go. But start with the monkeys. And then just direct the monkeys to pick the bananas up. Just direct them to go pick a banana where you put it. One by one. Don't let them all go at once. Just one by one. You're going to have some impatient ones. You're going to have a couple impatient little guys that are going to want to go somewhere else. They're going to want to just take off. And then you've got some that'll be sitting there calmly and waiting their turn. But those are our thoughts. I want you to just kind of take a big breath in and exhale. Noticing that we are not our thoughts. We're not monkeys. We're not our thoughts. Our thoughts have come to us through way of other people, other situations, other challenges, bosses, parents, self-talk, and even our own self-talk came from somebody else or somewhere else. Television sitcoms, maybe even. But that's not who we are. That is not who we are. So we just need to observe those things first. So with that being said, congratulations. You've just finished your first portion of meditation. If you are a beginning meditator, this is all it is. It's just learning to calm our thoughts down, to notice our thoughts, and to place them in proper perspective. And when we can sit quietly for 5-6 minutes and just start focusing then on our breaths, then we can start directing our mind to placing it in other areas. We also open ourselves up to solutions to challenges that we might be having, or problems, or anything. When we can quiet ourselves down, it's amazing what comes to us. But that is the beginning of meditation, the very, very beginning. There are a lot of apps out there. I particularly like Chopra's, his app. There's all kinds of guided meditations from anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. I like Steve Noble. He does some really great things. I love Mind Valley. Mind Valley has some wonderful types of meditations and more guided meditations, and to help you get better at that if that's where you want to go. There are on Spotify great music, some really wonderful music. I personally like Stephen Halpern. He does, I like to meditate to him in the morning and sit quietly to him. In fact, I listen to him sometimes when I'm kind of working through something. So there's some great music out there just to help you calm your mind. So congratulations on the first one. I hope you've got a journal, and pretty soon on the website there will be some more guided things for you to download and work on. I'm happy to be with you today. Thanks for having me, and I will see you next time when we talk about phase 2, agape love, loving ourselves, validating ourselves. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.